I hope you can see this wonderful vision of loveliness. Maybe it would help if I switched those off a little bit. Maybe it doesn't, it makes the picture a bit grainy. But this is a Luxor 42 inch. It's a Vestel 42 inch. And somebody was flogging it dirt cheap. I think it was 10 quid, maybe 20. It didn't come with the stand, so maybe this was the 10 quid one. I bought two this week. This was one, which I think was the 10 quid one, and I've got a Philips one, 49 inch I think. This is a smart TV, but I think it's a bit old, so I'll be surprised if any of this smart TV works. The Philips that we'll look at tomorrow isn't. Now, shall we plug this in? This is going to be a backlight issue. Well, it's going to be more than that, my friend. It's not even coming on. Oh no, it's there. Sorry. It's there, so you can see it. I'm not used to the fact I'm looking at a reverse image yet. I have got a remote for this. That's a good point. I have. But this one came without a stand. So I'll turn it on by its little toggle switch. Let's have a look at it. I've been told it's got blue patches. Well, I would say it's got more than blue patches. It hasn't got a picture yet. Oh, it's a Freeview Play one. It's better than I thought it was going to be. It's a bit newer than I thought it was going to be. But we can turn it over, have a look at the back label. See which model it is. Sometimes this excites people, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. I don't know how much of that you can see, but I can let you know the model number is a Lux 01430006-01. I think I got that right. Maybe you can see it better than me because I ain't got my glasses on. Now I set myself a little challenge for this TV, and my challenge was to repair it, but not using original parts. And I'm still going to do that, but it's probably a nicer TV than I thought it originally was. So we're going to take the old purple ones out, and I'm going to put some in. I don't know which ones I'm going to put in. I have got a brand new set I took out of a smashed screen. The TV got smashed on delivery. It was a JVC. Whether we can wire them up to be compatible and nice enough or not, I don't know, but they are brand new. They won't be the same, so we'll have to hatch a plan here and there. But I think the best thing to do is let's strip it down to the backlights themselves, see how many there are in here. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be 3 or 4 strips of 7 or 8. Something like that, and I'll take it from there. But I'm not buying, or I haven't got them in stock anyway, and I'm not going to buy them for this because I've got so many really good backlights that even though they're non-original for sets like these, still should be used and put in, and that's what I'm going to do. If it's done correctly, well, if it's done as neatly and tidily and wired up correctly, it will work fine, if not better than the original. Not better than the original, but you know what I mean. Always disconnect the backlights. Just having a look at the screen on this, and it's a VES 430 UNDL 2D N12. Now that probably means nothing to you because it doesn't mean that much to me, but I'm just making a note of that because I have got a Vestel TV outside. I've got a little lockup outside where I store dead bodies and dead TVs, and I think it could be a 43. Wouldn't it be funny if, well, I'd laugh if it was the same screen. If it's not the same screen but it's a 43, it may have the same backlights. If it isn't the same screen or it hasn't got the same backlights, we may, and as long as it's a 43, we can still plug it into this and change the backlights over. I'm thinking ahead of the game here, which is very dangerous for me. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Look, no screen supports. Look, none. Every little penny just disappears. Yet we've got lots of little clips to keep the reflector down. That doesn't make sense. I always think that some reflector and some screen supports are very important. Very important. Anyway, we've got 4 strips of 7. They're all going to be blue. I could show you, but it doesn't come across on the TV. It doesn't. And it means plugging the thing in again, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. I'll show you. Oh, right. I'll show you. I'll plug it in, but I don't think it comes across. But I know what you're like. If I don't do it, you'll only complain to Marjorie Proops. Marjorie Proops? That wasn't who I was thinking of. Who were you thinking of? I was thinking of... Who was the woman we used to complain to? Oh, I didn't complain to, but in the 70s and 80s, somebody... Mary Whitehouse. Mary Whitehouse? Yes, I was going to say Mary Nightingale, but she reads the news for ITV. Or ITN, I should say. It was Mary Whitehouse, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Anyway. Sorry, I'm old. I can't help it. I've always been old. Right, I've switched them on. Whether they're going to come on now or not, I have to do the toggle switch again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Looks like I've got to do the toggle switch again. And yes, I've just plugged the LEDs in, so... There we go. You'll see them come blue now. My goodness, yes they are. I've got a little monitor. Have you? Well, bless you. I've got a little monitor, and they all look white on the monitor. What happens if I switch the main lights out? Do we go blue? Yeah, we do, man. Come on, that's funky blue. That's disco blue. That is terrible. But that's what happens. Anyway, they're all blue. Nothing can do about it. Got to find some others. Now, I probably said, if I didn't say it, I meant to, that I've taken a set of backlights out of a JVC 49 inch, and which are brand new. They haven't been switched on for, well, probably 5 minutes before the screen got cracked. And, oh no, yes, no, here they are. I thought they were strips of 4, but they're strips of 5. And they're just a little bit too big. They're just a little bit too big. Yes. But I've got lots of them. Have you? Yes. Right, let's do some maths. What's 4 times 7? 28. So 5, 10, 20. I could do 30. I could do 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. An extra 2. Oh, what do you think? These strips are brand new. I've got to change the wiring. I'm tempted. I am tempted. I take out the old strips. We still have the holes. But you'd go over the holes with those. I wouldn't puncture any new holes. Oh, by going over the holes, though, that means I'm going to be a strip short. You can't do 35, mate. Oh, I'm so tempted. I really am. The brain's clicking over here because I wanted this video to be, you know, something a bit different. But let me just see. Let me switch off. Let me just see what that Vestel is outside. It may also, I think it's a smash screen TV. I'd be unlucky if it's a smash screen TV and blue backlights, but let me see. The TV I've got outside is a 40-inch, not a 43. It's a Toshiba 40L 3863 dB, and that one has got two strips of 7, one strip of 8 inside it. So no, that's not going to work, sadly, but it was worth looking, worth giving it a go. So have I got a plan C? Well, I ought to go and check that I haven't got some originals here, because I've got so many originals tucked away that I may just have this set. But I kind of want to make this video a bit different. I want to stick a different set in. I'm still tempted to put those in from the JVC, and I think you're tempted for me to do that too. Now, I do have a brand new set for these outside, but I don't want to put a brand new set in. I'm going to leave the brand new set for a paying customer, which earns me full price. This is something I probably will sell, but it's going to go pretty cheap. But these are a brand new set of lights, as I say. The backlights here are new, and I think we've got 28. I'll put 30 in. We'll space them out a bit. It's always advisable to obviously I'm going to take these backlights out, but we'll have holes, and I will come up with a solution somehow. I mean, I could do it. Could I do it this way? These don't link together, but that doesn't matter. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. See, that's 30. I think that's too long. No, we'll go the other way. I think we'll do this. We'll do that way. So, I'm going to take out these little clips and take the old backlights out. I'm also going to take out the wired connection board, which is here. Because I've got no use for that. Going to leave that in because that'll be our feed to the backlights once we finally put them in. Now these are slightly bigger, so I'm going to be poking a hole, and I'm going to have the connection at the bottom here. So I'm going to be inserting just a little slit in each one. So let's just work out where they're kind of going to go. Five, 10, 15. Five, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. 30, as we said. So that one can stay in the middle. But these are going to come over a bit like this. So that can't stay in the middle. Okay. Something like that. I am thinking I might just come a little bit further over here with these. I think that is pretty much spot on. I shall do a little insert so we can slide these down. May have to do two inserts, top and bottom. But yes, I think that will be good enough. Let me get ready with the slits. There we go. Give a millimetre or two. They're in place. All I have to do now, it's just a single input, positive and negative, which is coming from there. So I'm just going to wire these up, and I'm going to use some very thin cable here. And if you're wondering how we're linking them together, well, of course they're going to be wired in series, so it's quite easy. I'm going to link them at the bottom, even though originally they were linked at the side, of course. And what I'm going to do, I've already done the first two. Bit of extra solder on the LED strip itself. Tin the cable that I'm going to use. There's that one in, and of course do the same. I hate doing running commentaries. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm Fanny Craddock talking you through a recipe. Now, of course, all the thumbs down in the world's going to come on this video because this is not the way to do it. This is just something different. Some people may say it is the way to do it. You are truly recycling. I like those people. Anyway, so we're just linking them through. So give me 10 minutes to do this, will you? And the last one, of course, is going to be the ground, which we will drag all the way back. Here we go. So just open the door for a bit of air. It's been a hot day and it's quite a warm night. I'm going to run the ground wire underneath the others for no particular reason. I will be sealing these down in a second. Up the holes because it may reflect through slightly as dark patches. It's the type of things that a TV engineer would notice, and you would notice it if it was pointed out to you, but anyway. So for this I'm just using some double-sided tape, but only using one side of it. Does that make sense? Good. Didn't put that in very well, but I'll do better next time. So that's it. New backlights are fitted. There are 2 more than there was originally. In the original set anyway, yeah, 2 more than there were originally, but it's a constant current on the power supply and it can handle it. It could handle a lot less. So I'm going to turn it over and wire it up. So this is our normal feed to the backlights, as you can see here. That was the plug that I took off, and we're just going to do a join about there, I suppose. Right, switch on the TV. Everything is connected. It's all been wired in and soldered in. I suppose we will have to do the toggle switch again, because you always do. And it's this side, because I've turned them the other way around. So let's just switch on. Let's just hope they come on. Should do, they're all wired in. Oh yeah, oh look at those, they're bright, wow. They are bright, but they're looking good. They will be our backlights. Sure we are in properly, and we are. That's fine. Can put the top bezel on now. Just need to turn it around and start to wire it up. The other thing I'll need to do is just get out the heat gun and just make good these connections. Here are the soldered joints for the backlights, but it'd be much better if they were Well, there's heat shrinks on there, so I need to put some heat on the heat shrinks. Super. That went on very well. Most unlike a Vestel. Got this old Toshiba Vestel remote control. Probably one of the most common remote controls on the market, which does this. So I just want to get this into, oh look, it says recorder. And that's what I want. And we can have a game of snooker. There are a couple of scratches on this screen, but hey ho, can't have everything. I'm not too sure where the backlights are on the settings, but of course I'm connected through HDMI, so I can't change that at the moment. But the picture could do with being a little bit brighter, so I could do with turning the backlights up, unless it's just a lighting in here. No, I could do with turning it up just a little bit. But there's no shadows. You may be thinking because some of the LEDs were close to the top and bottom, there may be some shadows and reflections. But not when you put the diffusers on. The light bounces around as it's supposed to do. And it does it well. I'm just going to turn off the DVD, the Blu-ray player, because I just want to go into the picture settings, which I hopefully can do now, if I can see which button is the menu. I thought that was the menu. Not on this TV, it isn't. Okay. The source is the source, but not a menu. Okay. Energy saving on maximum. We'll have it on minimum. That's better. Anyway. So we didn't have to spend out on backlights, even though a set of backlights would only be probably 9 or 10 quid for this set. But I hadn't got them in stock. I wanted to do something tonight, so I thought we'd use a brand new set of backlights, but not the original ones. And they're in fine, and they look good, and they're going to last for years. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm pleased it's all as it should be. And thank you very much for watching. We'll do another one later on in the week. Does it switch off? Of course not. Of course not. Find the original remote. Unplug it. Goodbye.